Hey y'all, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, we're not in Texas anymore, even though we're by these delicious meats right here.
So many memories of delicious barbecue.
So this video is a little different. It's kind of our 6-month, on the road recap.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about some highlights and some lessons learned and expectation versus reality and what that was like for us.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with highlights, and then lessons learned is going to be at the end. So you guys are going to have to hang there with us.
So what were your favorite highlights?
Some big highlights were obviously places. I really liked Acadia National Park. That was just, it wasn't even on my radar, and then it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. We extended our trip. It was, just go. Acadia.
Probably one of our favorite places that we were. And I would say other highlights were Pensacola, Florida, our helicopter flight, and visiting my uncle. Thank you, Uncle Rex, again.
Yep, we met up with Uncle Rex. He put us up in a helicopter. We saw the Blue Angels. We went to the Floribama. And if you have to ask what it is, then it just means you need to go.
World's biggest dive bar or something. It's ridiculous.
Another highlight would be learning a new skill. When we started, I had never edited video. I had, filmed here and there. And now, I'm editing. I'm doing 2 videos per week. I'm kind of crafting a skill. I'm discovering my style and my creativity. So that's just been very cool for me to learn that on the road.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we really loved the Biosphere 2 in Tucson.
Yes, the Biodome.
Biodome. Another highlight was visiting friends and family on the road in general.
Yeah, when you're on the road full time, you can take your time getting to a place, take your time visiting family because you're essentially living. And that was awesome. We met people in Arizona, Florida, 3 weeks in Maine, New Hampshire,
Texas.
Texas. So that is definitely a big highlight.
And getting to spend a lot more time with them than you ever would if you were just going to visit.
Yes. So we're on the side of the road. And Melissa decided today is the first day she wants to drive the truck.
Oh, scary.
How does it feel?
Fine.
You boys like New Mexico! Sunrise. It was inevitable.
Key point number 2.
Location. You want to take it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, take it.
So that really means follow the weather if possible, if your schedule allows, because we got stuck, well, by choice essentially, kind of got stuck in the south way later in the season than we
ever anticipated, ever.
Way later than we should have.
What we mean by that is sitting in a Walmart parking lot that's 90 degrees
in Lafayette, Louisiana,
with 90% humidity. It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun at all. So location is for, obviously go to fun places and all that, but it's also follow the weather based on, location and weather patterns and stuff like that. And don't wait too long.
Chasing 70 degrees is
it's real.
That's
a real
the way to go.
thing. In an RV, you realize fast when it's above 70 degrees because it's twice the amount inside.
It's important. Yeah, it doesn't stay cold like a house with AC or
Yeah. The other thing I'd have to say would be water when you're boondocking. On a couple occasions, we ran out of water when we were trying to boondock, roughly for a week.
Well, there was one time he accidentally did not fill it all the way.
That could happen anywhere. I mean, come on. I was filling and it spit out the vent and I was like, cool, it's full, but like, you know, it spit and then it probably would have took another like 15 gallons and I thought it was full, so it wasn't.
Nah.
The other time, someone over here was like, oh, we're here for a week. That's fine. I'm at the Hilton. I'm gonna shave my arms. I'm gonna shave my legs. It's all good.
Okay.
And then we ran out of water.
Okay, that was one time, and it was super dusty. But that camping
It was a very
area
dusty
was very,
camp.
very dusty.
Very dusty
Our
camp.
feet were so dirty every day. I had to take extensive showers.
Yes.
And always make sure that you have enough quarters for laundry.
That's something that I've learned, you know, the hard way a couple times. You know, you end up going back to your trailer with like damp clothes and you're just hanging them up, or
Because
you
you didn't
have to
have enough to dry them all the way.
yeah, or you have to spend like $5 just to get quarters because like those places always like mark it up. So like always like just get like $50 in quarters. Just when you get to 20, just get another $50.
Yes,
Like,
so always save your quarters, have quarters
It's-
on hand for laundry.
it's inevitable that you're gonna run out of quarters when doing laundry. They say everything's bigger in Texas. Home is where you park it. We got sunbathing turtles. We got turtles that are floating upside down.
There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp.
Expectations versus realities. One thing we noticed was we thought we'd have so much more extra time. But the truth about that is that a lot of the time, you know, we're either working or you're tired, like daily life, and you don't end up doing the extra hobbies you thought you would, this and that, and time just flies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It flies regardless if you're on the road or if you're in a normal home.
Yeah, like I thought for one I would have a lot more time to work on photography. It's always been kind of like a loose hobby of mine and I really kind of wanted to like dive into it, and I just ended up not having the time between going to explore the new places that we were visiting and working and then just managing regular life, because you are managing all of the regular
Yeah, all
life
your-
responsibilities.
All your regular stuff within trying to do new hobbies and have new fun. Another big expectation was that people meaning friends and family back home, would come visit, and they would, you know, be reaching out, calling us, texting us, responding on social media, and just generally like more there. But we didn't realize that, you know, we were the ones that left. We were the ones that took off. So in retrospect, now that's on us to be attentive to them and to realize like, hey, we left, so we need to call people, text people, and, you know, maybe tag people on different social medias, like, hey, check out what we did and stuff like that. Not the other way around.
Yeah, because life is still happening back home for everybody that when we left our hometown, so, you know, the pace doesn't change for them either. So we did get some friends that came out to visit, and some family. If we had been able to move a little bit more slowly, we probably would have been able to get some more friends to come visit. But that's just part of the learning experience.
That's another expectation as well. I always thought that it was like, oh, so you just take a flight out, this or that. But in reality, we're moving so fast because we're trying to see so much of the country. And at the same time, just lining up, oh, we're gonna boondock here, and then we're gonna drive into town and pick somebody up, and then what are we gonna do while they're here?
And
it's
people
just
need to
lot.
align their schedules and maybe ask for time off work ahead of time and figure out where they're flying into. So we had to figure out in advance where we were gonna be and pick a spot and make sure we were gonna be there at a certain time.
Yep. It definitely wasn't as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was gonna be a lot easier to coordinate schedules with people as well. Another thing, expectations versus reality. We full-time travel is not a stop.
Carry on.
Full-time travel is not a vacation. I've heard somebody else, one of the other big channels, I can't remember which one, but they've said that it's kind of like a lifecation. And it is, because like I said, you're managing life, but it's also a vacation in a sense because you are seeing all these new places and traveling, but definitely not a real vacation. It's a lot of work.
I agree with that.